Hey, Royaire, what's up?
Good evening. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, happy Monday. Listen, we done did the darn thing. This is Real Housewives of Potomac, reunion part 3, and we recapped every single episode of
Oh my
Real Housewives of
goodness.
Potomac. Give it up to us. Yay. Okay. We did it.
I'm so happy. I am so excited. This has been such a joyride with you, first of all. You know, I love you. You know, you're my girl. This has been such a joyride, but just not with you, but with everyone that has been watching us. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us over these, 19 weeks of all of the episodes. Isn't that crazy? Of
Crazy.
all of the episodes of Real Housewives of Potomac. Welcome one, welcome all. We are live on both channels. So if you're on Diva's channel, make sure you come over to Royaire's World, hit the like button and subscribe. And if you're on Royaire's World, make sure you go over to Divas and hit the like button and subscribe as well, and turn on your notification bells on all. That way you see each and every time we post a video with you in mind. Wow, what an amazing time. This has been great. I'm so excited.
It has been great, and they had an amazing season coming off of those dark 3 seasons they almost had.
Woo!
They
Yeah.
had an amazing season, and
Yes.
reunion part 3 did not disappoint. But Andy is lightening up. I need him to toughen up and put his foot on some people's neck, okay? Because he's lightening up a little bit.
He need to tough it down.
Toughen up some more. Because before he used to ask the hard questions, I think because he got a couple of scares of the people suing him and the people wanting him off of his throne. And you don't let nobody kick you off your throne. You
Listen.
are the Real Housewives, no matter
Period.
what size it is.
Period. You are. You know what? Okay, I'm with you on that. Okay, he cannot be canceled because he is the host of the Real Housewives franchise. I mean,
Period.
nobody does it better.
That
It
part.
is what it is. Andy, you got to get back to accent. But you know what? I think we had to let it be easy this go round because, like you said, we came. Some of our past reunions for Potomac have been rough, especially when we had, Giselle and Jamal and Monique Samuels. That was a lot. That was a lot. So, but I agree with you. Some people were let off way too easy this season, aka Stacey, aka Mia. And I think Jazzy needed a little pressure on her neck, running around talking about she didn't want no ring, but then was begging for this man to marry her. We needed some pressure on that.
That was the foolery from the moment she was sitting in her kitchen with her mother with that. That was straight foolery. Straight foolery. And Jazzy is cute. And that dress was so ill-fitted. I mean, her boobies was choking. Yeah. They were saying ouch for however many hours they had to film. Don't ouch.
Was pushing up on her.
Yeah, they was like ouch.
Choking her out, choker and all.
Choking her out.
Before we get into this episode, I think we should definitely address the former Grand Dame of the Real Housewife Potomac, the new Grand Dame of the prison, Miss Karen Huger.
See, you do the foolery. You do the foolery. Not the new Grand Dame of the prison. The Grand Dame of Cell Block 19.
Oh my God. Andy, that is a real show. We need behind the scene camera footage of Karen in the cell block.
Yeah. Shall
the Grand Dame of Cell 19. It's perfect. Perfect title.
And now they want to tell us how all around they've been hearing all around town. She been the drunk. She is a drunk. She do day drinking.
Well, last Wednesday, about I say between 12 and 2 in that time frame on East Coast, we received the breaking news, of Karen's sentencing. Karen was sentenced to 2 years in prison with 1 suspended. So she will be serving a full 365 behind the bars.
Good gosh.
Now, A just ruling, I think it is. After 4 DUIs, no real attempts of any kind of sober house or any kind of step programs or anything, you know. And the fact that you think that you're going to come into the courtroom and read your statement as if you're going home today, I think a year was it was befitting. At 62.
Oh my God. Listen. To hear that they offered her plea deals ahead of time and she didn't take it, and now they calling this lawyer in the black guy. You know, listen. Shout out to the black man. Sometimes y'all can't get no love. They say the black guy was a horrible lawyer, horrible lawyer. But I mean, maybe Cameron was pressuring him to go through with this. I mean, because if you turn down 2 plea deals, what is he gonna do?
He should have got off the case as soon as she turned down any plea deals. I'm not taking this trial to court with you. I'm not. This was a no-win situation.
Yeah.
It would have behooved him to just
left like Diddy lawyer left him. Like Diddy lawyer, one of Diddy lawyers said, I'm out. You say he should.
I have filed a motion to resign from Miss Huger.
The Grand Dame is not listening to my good counsel. I got to go. I mean, yeah.
Because now his reputation is on the line. But anyways, this ain't about him.
Yeah.
This is, you know, about Karen, her year behind bars. Y'all let us know down in the comment section. Do you feel like this sentencing of 2 years with 1 suspended, so technically 1 year behind bars, do you guys feel that's a fair sentencing? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. We'll kind of go through those as we are going through the evening. But what were your thoughts on this, Auntie?
I would have been a year in the psych ward because
fell out immediately.
Immediately. I was like, but you know what? I know why they did immediately, because she kept delaying. Remember, she was supposed to get her sentencing in January, and it had already got delayed 30 days. So they was like, we ain't playing this game with her no more. Now you going right to jail. You what's that Monopoly? Go, do not pass go. Do not collect $100. Go straight to jail. Do not go kiss Ray Ray goodbye. Do not go hug him. You're going straight to jail. I mean, it must have been horrific seeing them handcuffed her, saying, put your hands behind your back, you're going to jail. I mean, the sadness for me is, Royaire, and don't get me wrong, I get it, that, you know, she could have killed somebody, she could have killed herself, and that drunk drivers have destroyed lives out in this world. So I'm not removed from that. But what saddens me is that she has an addiction, but over that, she don't even realize she got the addiction, and that's even worse. That's the real sad part about it, is she is still delusional about her own issues. And we'll get to it. That whole improv performance by her and Ray Ray in her bedroom.
That is not my friend.
Yeah, but that performance that they showed on the reunion of them in the bedroom talking, but we'll get to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Lawson Blair said, I felt bad for Karen, but the sentencing was fair and justified. 4 DUIs and no concrete actions to get better and do better.
I agree with Lawson.
I agree.
Lawson.
Yeah. Stephanie says, yes, it was a fair sentencing. Yeah, I just 4 DUIs is unexplainable. You can't explain that. You just can't explain that away. And like I told you the other day when we were talking, those are just the 4 that we know about. What don't we know about that wasn't reported, that they just let you slide by.
They call somebody to come pick you up and let you go home. Yeah, no. And I do believe, I'm going to be very honest with you, I do believe there was many of those. And then they was like, this girl, this is enough. Enough is enough. So yeah, it's horrific, but she got what she deserved, especially if you turned down plea deals. You were bugging. If you turned down plea deals, yeah, you were bugging. Yeah.
Insane. But
insane.
Well, Karen, we are praying for you and your family. You know, the Grand Dame of Cell Block 19. We hope to see some pictures and hear from you soon. You know, we're sending well wishes to Ray Ray. Listen, shout out to Ray Ray. Trying to save his wife. And now he's the one that's going to be lost out here. Like a ship without a sail, throwing to and from with no direction.
Yeah. Help him. Jesus, help him. All right. So we're going to go ahead and roll into reunion part 3. This was season 9, episode number 20. And so you know what I found that was ironic is that there are no more husbands but Wendy. There's no husbands. It's Wendy's husband. It's Eddie. Eddie holding down the fort. On that note, because they call them the Real Housewives, Wendy and Eddie need to get, well, they don't pay the guys, but Wendy needs to get extra pay. She needs to get an extra stipend because she's truly the only married person on the show. How are we going to have men come out and there's no men to come out but Eddie? But we're going to carry on, okay? So Greg and Eddie are here, okay, today. But they decide that, you know, Andy decides that we're not bringing out the guys, which I thought was messed up. You don't call Eddie here. He dressed from head to toe.
Mm-hmm.
You got Greg here, and you know Greg don't like them cameras anyway. And then you're going to turn around after you done drag them up in the building and talk about we're not doing the men today. No, you should have had them do at least a 2 to 5 minute segment.
Kiara finna get beat down for real. Good look. Thank God she got her own apartment to go home to, okay?
That part. Because I know he was like, no, y'all didn't drag me here. And I got dressed and all this makeup and whatever. And then I'm not even coming out, okay? And then they said no TJ. And so Andy asked Stacey, like, you know, TJ didn't come because you didn't want him here. And she said, I sure didn't because we broke up. We're no longer together. Mm-hmm. And the girls are like, what's going on? Okay. And so that's when Wendy, she had to chime in and said, well, listen, TJ told Eddie that he was paid to be here, that you owe him money, you in the arrears. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. Diva and Royaire, I saw a clip of Kiara live today. She said, and Greg, she said, she and Greg are friends.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so they're not together. Child. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, that's what's best for her because I told you in the beginning, this relationship was not a good idea. He got kids for days. He wasn't going to marry her. It was just a mess. So, hey.
A divorce. He just got divorced.
And he just got divorced, okay? They are not friends. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Child.
So they broke up?
I guess they broke up. They are not friends. So they like TJ and Stacey. They're not friends.
Well, you know, he was probably upset and mad because he done flew all the way up here to New York. And, you know, he already don't want to be on this show. And then now I don't get no camera time. Yeah, he probably chewed her out. That was probably the ending of their relationship. So I hope she keep the same energy that she had for Stacey because it's looking like Greg was paid to be here as well.
So Wendy was getting it in, says telling Stacey that TJ said you owe him money, okay? And Stacey was 10 toes down. I don't believe it. I don't believe that was said. Girl, why would somebody sit at a reunion and said that this just happened? And you just sitting there looking stupid, talking about, I don't believe it until I see it. I don't believe it. Wendy, I don't believe what you say. I'm not calling your husband a lie. I mean, Stacey was looking like a whole fool. And they said, you talked about me a lying and you sitting here and you a straight up liar. Okay. And yeah, when she said that Stacey was in the arrears, it took me out. Okay. So pretty much they went back and forth about this whole what TJ said and didn't say. Andy asked for the footage, and he said, well, right now we can't get the footage because the camera that has the footage is filming Mia, and Mia is about to exit the building. Mia said, get this dress off of me. Get me out of here. She started walking in the other room. She's saying, not my kids. So the whole time on the whole season, she did nothing but talk about her kids. And now, because they said she a bad mother, she done. She protecting the kids now. She left in her Marilyn Monroe dress, sunglasses, and what's that, raincoat, and she got in that van or SUV, and she was out with her. I guess that was her stylist trying to keep up behind her, and I guess he said, we out. Okay, so now with Stacey, this is when I knew Stacey was full of it. When Stacey was refusing to call TJ on the phone right in front of everybody, I said, Stacey, you're full of it as far as I'm concerned. So we'll stop there. What are your thoughts?
So, we cut back in at the beginning with, Wendy, shut up. Oh my God. Okay. So we cut back in and, of course, I think we all kind of knew what to expect. This whole season with the Stacey and TJ situation, I really was trying to give grace where I felt grace, was needed. Stacey was fresh out of a marriage. She's not fully divorced. You can tell that she's not really committed to this man, but she's trying to play like it is, but it also was a bit confusing to me as well because of the treatment of TJ. TJ was not very nice to Stacey this season. So I could see, where Stacey would feel slighted or upset because of the way TJ was treating her. The fact that Wendy tried to give Stacey an out. She tried to let Stacey, listen, girl, this is going to be filmed. You know what it is. So I think you should just let it be known what it is. And the reason that Stacey did not is because in actuality, like you said, she lied. You lied to us. You knew that you paid this man to be here. You knew that y'all was not best friends. You knew this man down from the QVC. Y'all chit-chatted, became girlfriends. You said, listen, I'm about to get on the Real Housewives of Potomac. I know your career needs help. Come along with me. I'll help you. You help me. We'll help each other. But then when the full play out came, just like with Mia, you want to duck and cover and act like you don't know this man no more. Stacey, shame. You even bamboozled me, and it's hard to get through me. But these days I'm getting bamboozled pretty easily now, so I got to be more careful. Now, the fact that she refused to call TJ was basically the seal that said that you are a liar. Ma'am, if this is supposed to be your best friend, why can't we call your best friend and get this all worked out and figured out?
I would have called you. I would have called you immediately. Like, yo, Royaire.
Hold on, cameras.
Okay.
Is this my camera right here? This is my camera? Okay. Y'all need speaker? Hold on. FaceTime? Let's go. Yeah. We're going all the way there because I need you to let me know what's going on.
But this what I want to give to her. And I'm going to give this up to everybody now. For all of those that never left the reunion chair and stayed for the hard conversations, I'm going to give that up to them because Mia left the building. Stacey sat there. She didn't cry. It was in her
major parts when she did Candy wrong.
Yeah, she didn't cry. She kept consistent with it. She was like, no, I'm not calling him right now. They couldn't punk her, bully her, or push her into calling TJ. She said, I'm not calling somebody that lied to me. He wasn't Christian like.
He wasn't Christian like. You better pull the Christian card, Stacey. Pull it out. Because that's what he said. He said he was a Christian and a man of faith. Those was his words, not hers, okay?
I wanted that trick to call TJ. Because obviously he available. He just spoke to Eddie and Greg.
Well, I think we should bring her back for another season and let's let this play out.
Bring Eddie out. Bring Eddie.
Not bring Eddie out. I'm screaming. I can't.
Wow. No, that thing was epic. They said, bring Eddie out. She kept saying, I'm not into I see it. I don't believe TJ said that. I don't believe TJ said that. Well, believe it, girl.
Believe it. It's on camera. The same camera that's recording Mia right now, it's on that camera. Let me address Mia's twirl out the building, okay? Because that was a twirl out the building, okay? Mia. And this is very rare that this happens, but I have to 100% agree with Giselle. You know, you came on here lying, playing a part. You and Ink are still together. Mm-hmm. You was trying to give us a family field moment, and your family field moment did not work out. The people turned on you. You tried to spin it. You still didn't pivot the way you were supposed to. You continue with the behavior. I just don't bring Mia back. Don't bring Mia back. I mean, Jacqueline even sat out on the couch. And shout out to Jacqueline for standing on her own, because she normally would have gone chasing behind Mia as she does. But shout out to Jacqueline. She's got her own footing. So maybe, just
she
maybe,
for that baby in her belly, she need whether they offer her a free.
So maybe we need to replace Jacqueline with Mia. Would you watch Jacqueline as a full time? In the words of Iyanla, that would be a no.
Listen, maybe Jacqueline in her the baby daddy. Maybe the baby daddy would be interested. I don't know. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting. That would be I would be interested.
But you know, I love the babies.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it'd be nice, you know, her, the baby, whatever, because we didn't get to see what's her name?
Candace. Oh my God. We need to bring Candace back along with Jacqueline. Bring the two mommies together and let's keep the cast rolling. I mean, she really don't have any issues with anybody outside of Karen. Karen was her biggest competitor, if you may. So she can come in fresh on the playing field, you know, and we'll see how it falls out. That would be an interesting play. Okay, bravo.
Yeah, yeah, maybe so. Maybe that's what we need. You know what I'm saying?
Shame on Mia. Shame on Mia. I just like.
Shame on Mia. You
can explain away your behavior on TV. Like when you have displayed this and then you turn around and get upset and want to leave because of your behavior. Nobody did this other than you. So you need to say and answer for what you did.
Period, point blank. Period, point blank. We need answers to our questions, and we need them today. Yeah. And you know, leaving the reunion or not showing up to the reunion is a big faux pas with the franchise. So I just wonder how this is going to pan out for her. Now I need Mia to work because I don't want to see Gordon in the streets. And you know, Gordon has zero income right now. I don't know if he got Social Security. I don't know if he paid enough into Social Security. I don't know. Can Gordon get Section 8? Some I don't know.
Well, she said she was getting money from her Fashion Nova outfit, so maybe she could keep sporting the Fashion Nova for the people.
Well, you know, I don't know. you know, when you're an influencer, they like that the people have multiple platforms. You know, that she was wearing the clothes on the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Mia, you shouldn't have left. You shouldn't have left.
You just should have sat there.
Had a couple out. First of all, they would have swung away from her because the heat was turning to Stacey. Stacey anyway. So she should have hung in there.
Yeah. But I don't think Stacey would have gotten as bad as she did had Mia stayed.
because they would have had more time to be on Mia's back.
Yeah, because then they would have been the liars together, so they would have attacked them together. It would have been nasty.
I see what you're saying. It would have been nasty.
Yeah.
So she was doomed either way.
I mean, after you get called a terrible mother, I don't think you can stay any longer. And Giselle stood on it, and I stand on it. You're a terrible mother.
Well, that's what she get though, right, for trying to bring up that stuff about Giselle's daughters. Yeah. So you gotta take it. If you gonna dish it out, you gotta take it.
Yeah.
No, she said you're a terrible mother.
Terrible.
Honey, that set Mia off. That set Mia off. Not my kids. Girl, you play with your kids. You play with your kids the whole season.
I mean, but I feel like for you to think yourself that you're a terrible mother, okay. For the outside world to think you're a terrible mother, but for somebody that know you, like, to say that in your face and stand on business, I feel like I either have to get up and walk away or I'm gonna bust you in your face. So like, and I don't, for some reason, I feel like Giselle got them hands for real. I feel like she can fight. So I don't think Mia was gonna win either way. So it was best for her just to get up and walk away.
You know, I hear you, but I don't know that about Giselle, because when Monique was standing on business, Giselle brought security.
Yeah. And
Monique is much smaller than
yeah,
Giselle.
That's true.
No, Giselle ain't that girl. She got a lot of mouth. And you know, a lot of them got a lot of mouth because they know that they on the TV and the TV's gonna let but so much happen. But nah, I think Giselle ain't that girl like that. She got a lot of mouth. She gonna mouth you down. And all she had to say to Mia was, "You a bad mother." And Mia lost it. Mia lost it.
Not my children.
Not my children. Oh, that's it. I'm done. No. Listen, once you sign up for this reality TV, just take the check all the way to the bank.
Yes.
Just take the check all the way to the bank. I would have had to sit there and take it. But see, she already got, remember though, Andy pushed it back out there because
now she got burnt in the first two episodes.
Remember, he pushed it back out there because he said, listen, you in a shame spiral, but you owned it.
Listen, you took accountability. Give yourself some grace.
Yes.
You know, it's okay. Come on back out for the second part and it's going to be fine. You'll be just fine. Don't worry. Man.
She came out there and it got worse.
They put her on the rotisserie and they just kept on spinning.
Ooh, she came back out there and it went to hell in a handbag. So Andy set her up for that. But, you know, but she gave them the ammunition to bring her down that road. So it is what it is, right? It caused trying to be the boss. You ain't lying, newbie and mahogany, right? So when Eddie came to the couch, though, it was epic because he got the first seat right there. And then, you know, Eddie came out and he pretty much was like, yo, this is what TJ said. And Stacey was still sitting there talking about, I don't believe it until I see the footage. And they kept telling her, girl, when you see the footage, you're going to be up all the way up underneath this couch. She sat there, still was 10 toes down. And when Andy got the footage, and he told Wendy to slide down, and they was like, we all want to see it. He said, just calm down. Calm down. I need to show this to Stacey. Stacey sitting there listening to it. And she was like, what did he say? What happened? What did they say? I need to hear it. And child, it was just the foolery for me. Stacey just to me made a fool of herself. And I used to think, like, you know, at first she bamboozled me throughout the season, right? But Stacey, she one of them sneaky, tricky, slicky type of girls. And I'm not feeling her. And I didn't like this whole way it went down. I was like, she full of crap. Because like I said, Royaire, I would have been making the phone call. And they all was telling her, yo, you sure? Because the receipts will come out online. The receipts will come out on Instagram. I will say this, though. We haven't seen no receipts from TJ.
Because they're going to bring him back next season. That's why he's going to slam him on the counter at the house. He's going to get the Bank of America transaction. This is so interesting.
Andy's face when they said, when TJ was like, fake show, fake people. She paid me. She still owed me. You gotta ask that girl. Yo, Andy face when he was showing her the video, and when they was looking at it, his face was epic.
Priceless.
Epic. Priceless. Anything you want to say about that?
Shout out to Eddie getting first seat. Come through, husband. Okay, real husband of the year. You know, Eddie and Wendy's relationship.
The only husband.
Well, we cannot say that. We got to give shouts out to Ray Ray. Shout out to Ray Ray.
Well, Ray Ray should have came through.
Well, he's elderly. He's in his 80s. You know.
Okay, he can't deal without Karen.
Yeah. You know, that's a flight to New York. That means he got to, get up and get on, So we said we was gonna support Mr. Ray because he was out here supporting his wife, trying to keep her out the jail cell. So shout out to you, Ray. We appreciate you. Okay.
Keep your head up, Ray Ray.
Keep your head up. As long as you keep your head to the sky.
Oh my God.
You will win, Ray. You will win. Okay.
Listen, Royaire. Ray, God got you. You're gonna be all right.
God got you. Okay. He gonna hold your hand.
Right. Yeah.
But Stacey's still not wanting to admit this. I just feel like Stacey said, I'm going to ride this lie out. But you know what it brought me back to? It brought me back to Vivian. Vivian told us in her Instagram post that Stacey was a fraud and that we're getting ready to see the real Stacey. And we have seen the real Stacey. She lied about her weed product. Oh, excuse me. The tree product is getting ready to come out. She's about to be another Happy Eddie. Her and Wendy are about to fall out. She lied about TJ. Hell, did you even get real part-time custody with your daughter? I'm questioning everything now. Was this husband really bad to you, or are you pulling a Jeannie Mai on us?
Is Arabella really in your house, or is she with her daddy full time? And that's why you're not getting child support. We can't trust Stacey
at all.
No. I
have never seen Ashley so pressed about trying to find out something. Andy had to tell her to hush it up, girl. Be quiet. Stacey, calm down.
Yeah, please and thank you.
You wasn't this pressed when Michael was running around here touching and feeling on the people allegedly.
Oh.
Now, Stacey, you supposed to be from Detroit. You making Detroit look real bad, honey. Real bad. This is not a good look for you, Stacey. Shame. But at least you held to the lie. I'll give you that. That's it for me.
All righty. Okay. And then Stacey got mad at the girls because she said to the girls the whole time you were saying something was off with TJ, but now that I'm saying TJ is not telling the truth about this situation, y'all seem to be team TJ, right? So they asked the ladies how did they feel about Karen, being found guilty of the DUI. Now, at the time of the filming, she wasn't sentenced yet to the 2 years. It was after. But it was interesting because Ashley is 10 toes down that somebody else was driving the car and that they got out the car and they left. And when they did do the replay of the footage, she did in her drunkenness say something about somebody else in the car and leaving. Karen did say that. It's the wildest thing to me, but I'm like, who is she protecting? And like, to me, why would you protect you're going to go to jail and somebody else was driving that car? Trent, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Erica Lau's husband is also going to the slammer. They ain't seem to be lining up well for Ray Ray. Who's Erica?
Erica Lau's.
Lies. Thank you, Trent. Who is Erica though? To help me out. Tell me. Ray wants Erica. He said Ray wants Erica, whoever Erica. Oh, is that Erica the one that they were saying Ray wanted? Oh, so you trying to say Trent, you messy. Trent, you messy. So he trying to say that since Karen's in jail and now Erica's husband's going to jail, Ray and Erica can get together. Trent, get out of here. You so messy. But he said they seem to be lining up well for Ray. Thank you, Trent, for the super chat. Much appreciated. Yeah. Giselle's business. Oh, Giselle's business partner.
Yes. I just looked up who it was. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ray, we saw how Ray was looking at the pool girls. Ray still likes to get it in. So yeah.
Jacqueline and Mia's hand walking them out the party that Karen put them out of. Karen had to, Ray, get over here.
Yeah. Listen, you know what? So Ray is going to do fine while Karen is away. He going to be getting it in. Karen better hope she got a home to come to when she gets home.
She going back to Sirius County, baby.
But you know what, girl, Ray was laying it on thick, right? Oh, wait, let me back up a little bit. So Andy messy, because Andy gonna ask the girls have they ever saw pretty much the drunk side of Karen, which is so messy. And all of them said yes, but I like the way they kept it light because I'm really feeling like Royaire that Karen came to set a lot, lit up a lot. I'm really feeling like she did. So they kept it light. And as she told this story about how when she was on her way to New York, some random guy just said, oh, I know Karen. She's always drunk. She day drinks. And then, Wendy ended up telling the story about how Karen pretty much day drinks, like she drinks a lot or whatever the case may be. It was just a sad situation. I don't know what else to say about that. But then they showed the footage from December the 27th with Karen and Ray, in her room, and he comes in there to talk to her. And I don't know who she was doing this video for, the courts. I don't know who she was doing it for, talking about, what I just mixed, the medication. And he lightly talks about her previous DUIs. And, she talked about learning a lesson, and she just mixed, too much alcohol medication, and that's why she had the accident. Karen, miss us with the BS. You still don't get it, but she did look good. And when Ray came in that room, he told her, he said, you look good. He said, you look good. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you want to say about those scenes?
So as they said, they, in the preview today, now they did announce that Karen had been found guilty, 2 years, one behind bars. They mentioned, in regards to Karen not being the one driving. And as we said, that was mentioned in the video as well. Mm-hmm. So Karen, you've been running around all season talking about people not telling the truth and lying and not being honest. Heck, not just this year, but the 9 years we've been on Real Housewives of Potomac. How can we trust anything that you say at this time? Anything. This is why they gave you the year behind bars, because you've learned nothing in all 62 years. It was very sad to hear the ladies, unfortunately, having to admit, knowing that Karen, has been seen drunk out during the day at many restaurants, which further proves that she was coming to set toe up, which further proves a lot of the things that was going down with your wig being lopsided, you not being able to talk some of the times, just being all over the place. It explains. Shout out to Kiera, who was standing 10 toes down in her friendship with Karen. But unfortunately, you were another one that was hoodwinked and swindled. Okay? Because you extended the help to Karen. And Karen refused to help, telling you that she had no problem, which in reality, she is the problem. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. That's what you need to sing, Karen. Go listen to some Taylor Swift. You'll learn a lot. And then, and this is the thing that bothers me about our society. The fact that you can go to your doctor's office and say that you just want to up your prescription and they just up it just to up it. I think that's wildly insane. It's insane. You're abusing prescription drugs is what essentially you were doing.
Right.
Which is also illegal.
Mm.
So really you got off easier than what you really should have, Karen. As you said in your previous first episode, don't do what I do, but do as I do. That's what she said. Don't do as I do as I say. But your actions speak louder than words, ma'am. And your actions show that you are abusing alcohol and prescription drugs. What about those who look up to you? Shame.
And she's coming back as Karen and not the grand dame because Karen is enough.
Child. And then to lie on your parents and say, since your parents, these things have been the issue. No, this has been a long time problem. Long time problem.
Yeah.
This was very disappointing to have to sit back and watch, it's kind of like seeing the person, I've always been a Karen fan, so it's kind of sad to see, the one that you really love and support and root for, the one that was lying to you a whole time, literally.
It was sad for me too, because I'm definitely was a Karen fan, big time. I'm not giving up on her, Royaire, because I do understand that, unfortunately, like, this is a disease, right? It's a disease, and she needs help, literally, right? Hey, everybody. Okay, wait, I thought I missed something. So, it's a disease, and I'm just, I'm heartbroken for her because it's shameful and it's pretty sad. That this is where she's at in life, in her 60s. And, to God be the glory. I said earlier in a video I did, Royaire, that, we all have our vices. I'm fortunate that alcohol is not one of mine. Yeah. And so, to know that she's been getting DUI since 2006, and we're in 2025, and even if we just back it up to 2024, that's almost 2 decades that is documented where she had this problem. So, and I couldn't understand in my heart of hearts, like, why the kids wasn't in court, why the kids didn't show out. And I'm saying this in the most respectful way that I can, Royaire, that the kids probably, all they know is their mother being an alcoholic.
Your kids know you. If don't nobody else know you, your kids know you.
Right. Sure. So it's like, imagine just dealing with a mom in all your life. Like, this is a problem. You've seen her around the house drunk. You've seen her perhaps come home drunk. It's just a sad thing. And what's even sadder is, Paige said Raven actually turned off her comments on it. It's sad because what we do, it impacts our kids.
It does.
I feel for Raven, right? I feel for both of her children, because it's heart-wrenching. It really, really is. It's heart-wrenching. And so, but what's even sadder is that Karen not only had the opportunity and the money to go to a really plush rehab to try to deal with her problems. But instead, she just continued on as is. Paige, thank you for that information, and that just makes it even sadder. Yeah, Raven, neither one of the kids was at the courthouse. But I'm sure that we're seeing the overreach, the overspill of behavior, but they lived with it all their life.
Yeah.
And I'm sure what they live with is much more devastating than what we have even seen.
Yes.
I'm positive that it is. Because if we know from 2006 she got the DUIs, that means that a major portion of her life she's been dealing with this alcohol problem. And respectfully, what Cherie said is she's known as the drunk of Potomac. I think that is definitely and was definitely true.
And like we said, we talking that's 2006. So Raven, I want to say Raven is in her 20s. So that's during Raven's, middle school, high school years. I mean,
that's
those formative years. Yeah.
That's our whole life almost. That's our whole life. It's very sad.
It's very, very sad. Yeah. That whole scene was very unfortunate. I think for Karen to, and not to say that you ever have to look like what you're going through, but to get on TV and just play up this preppy, just look like you got it all together and you don't have a problem. It's not a good look. And that's why she's sitting a year behind bars now. Because nothing has been learned. Nothing.
Yeah. She also claimed, Royaire, that she didn't watch the body cam footage before the trial, which is foolish.
Lies. That's lies.
That's lies, right? Because you and your lawyer should have sat down and watched it, and he should have. This is the reason why you need to take one of them plea deals.
Yes. She had. I just refuse to believe that. Like, it's naturally, I just don't feel like there's no way that somebody gonna have video footage on you and you not want to see. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's just a natural reaction. Like, but then again, Karen been dealing with this for a long time, so she probably didn't need to see it. She probably already knows. So
she claims she didn't recognize the person in the video, and when she saw it, and then Ray talked about that's how they came up with Blue Eyes. Poor Ray. The things he done for Karen. He gets the gold star. He gets the gold star. He said, that's how they came up for Blue Eyes, because I got you a driver. That whole video was just a hot, stinking mess. Giselle claimed it was zero accountability. Karen, that's when the girls came up and said Karen day drinks. And Wendy said she knew somebody that claimed Karen got drunk every single day, which is sad. She has a major problem. My real hopes is, Royaire, that she comes out of this and she turns her life around, and then also that she doesn't go into heavy detox while she's behind bars, because when you're used to drinking all the time, right? Kay claims she's shopping for rings. Ashley, but they said, and which is true in real time, Andy said by the time this is seen, you will truly be divorced. Andy liked the way that Wendy and Giselle kind of resolved the major portion of their issues, and Mia was gone, and Stacey claimed, despite all of this, she said she still rides like Angela Milo, and they was like, "Girl, stop and please, okay." And then Wendy wanted to claim that she clocked Mia from the door, that Mia was, no good, this and that. And they was like, oh God, Wendy, you always gotta be saying like you was saw it first or whatever. So they was kind of sick of that. And then what was I gonna say? So I think, and then that was pretty much it. That was a wrap of the season.
Yes, it was a really good season, the rundowns of the lady, Kiera still looking for a wedding ring, but possibly not anymore, according to the news we received tonight. Shout out to Giselle, her girls did an amazing job graduating high school and college, 4.0s first semester. Ashley is actually divorced, so that's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Stacey, and shout out to Wendy. This was a really good season. I enjoyed every bit of it. Very unfortunate to see this downfall of Karen, but I do wish the best for her, but a part of wishing the best for someone is the individual accepting that they have an issue first. And I don't think Karen is willing to accept that she has a drinking problem. Someone said in the comment section, it's one thing to have, to be an alcoholic, and to have a drinking problem. It's a whole nother situation for you to get behind the wheel, or a motor vehicle and continue to make bad decisions over and over again, so Karen, this is just truly, truly sad, wishing the best to her, and shout out to the Real Housewives of Potomac. This was a great season.
Shout out to the Real Housewives. Just to add to what you just said, Royaire, the thing is that there's many people who get behind the wheel intoxicated or under the influence. We just saw a video the other day, Michael Jordan's son. Yes. Over the last summer, what is his name? He's on tour right now. He had the mishap with Janet Jackson.
Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake got caught.
He did, yes. Forgot about that. He sure did.
They're unfortunately, when people have problems as such, they make bad decisions all the way around. Okay, so there are plenty of them that drive under the influence, and so she's not the only one, and unfortunately she won't be the last one, but I think she got a grace and mercy from God and the angels. Her mother and father was looking out for her in heaven for sure, because the way that car looked and the fact that she crashed into the tree, Karen could literally not be here, and she could have took someone else's life.
Yeah.
So it's the grace of God that is just her going to jail, and not that she killed herself or killed somebody else. She has a problem, and the problem really starts before making a bad judgment of getting in a car and driving. It starts with her not even realizing that you done drunk too much, girl. Yeah. And the fact that, it's one thing to be an alcoholic. When you just start drinking early in the day, you got it bad. You got it bad. So my heart breaks for her, but at the same time, I'm feeling like this was the wake-up call she needed in order to get her life together finally. And my heart breaks for Raven and her son, because if Raven had to turn off her comments, just imagine everything that she's gone through, and imagine the people that are addressing her in person, because people have no filter, Royaire.
None. The people are disrespectful, flat
out disrespectful. So imagine the people maybe coming in her face in person to ask about her mother.
Yeah.
Because she brought her mother to New York with her for Fashion Week. She loved her mom. And I think, we all love our parents, and to have to go through something like this because you're actually, you're known publicly, it's heart-wrenching. So my heart breaks for Karen, and I pray she gets the help she needs. Go ahead, Royaire.
Let me ask you this. It was conversation that there was allegedly someone else that was driving the car. Do we feel like that someone else should be held accountable as well?
I do, but I feel like for whatever reason, she's protecting said person.
Yes.
And that is very interesting to me.
Willing to be taking the fall for a year in jail. That's major.
Yeah. That's major. So I'm like, this person, whoever this person was or was not, we're never gonna know. But I'm feeling like it got to be a high level love for this person, because I'm no, so-and-so was driving, not me, and they ran off. And what you better
in the passenger seat, I will be, okay?
Yeah, you better dust this steering wheel for fingerprints.
In the passenger seat with my seatbelt still buckled until the police.
That part.
I was sitting right
and here. And I mean, I remember she was on the phone with the cousin, so I guess he's the one that called Ray Ray. But how Ray Ray got down there like in lickety split?
Well, I think somebody said that she was drinking at a place that was only like 4 minutes away from her house.
Yes. That's what Giselle said.
Yes.
So could you imagine, girl? You should have walked your drunken butt home.
Come on for a 14-minute walk.
Come on.
You can use fresh air, ma'am. Wow.
Well, you know what, Claire? This is the problem too. No one cares. And I think that celebrities have it harder because people are willing to see a train wreck and see them fall. Because who let Justin Timberlake get in that car? But at the same time, I really thought that the establishment, the business, if you see somebody that drunk and you let them go knowing they have a car and you overserved her, you had to have. Or even if they didn't overserve her, you knew by the time you brought her XYZ drink, she was lit. But then remember, she also claimed She in that video, she went to a friend's house
A
and had
friend's house. Yes. See.
it's the all the details are very sketchy with this, but I do feel like somebody's hiding something. But is she willing to go to jail for it? Well, that's on her. It wouldn't be me.
She said she Remy Ma, little Kim. She don't snitch, okay?
Okay. Yeah. But you know what, Savannah? Her story has changed many times. So we don't know
behind bars for a year.
We don't know the truth.
Honest.
Yeah. But heartbreak for Raven.
Yeah. Heartbreak for Surrey County. Well, that has been part 3 of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. Diva, this has been so much fun. I had a great
time. I listen. It's a ball with you because we just flow real easy. I mean, I totally enjoy recapping this. I can't wait to recap tomorrow, Married to Medicine, and all I can say is woo woo woo.
Well.
Yeah, it did. I can't wait to see if we're gonna enjoy Atlanta.
I think I've really been thinking about this. They've done a shakeup just like they did with New York, just like they did with Beverly Hills. We've had a shakeup in Atlanta now. Right. And I've been looking at some of the clips on Instagram, of some of the newer ladies that are a part of the cast. Okay. The only returning people we have is really Kenya, Portia, and Cynthia. So everyone else is new. And so
Phaedra's coming back.
Well, yeah, and Phaedra, yes, that's Phaedra as well, Sweet 16. So, based off of what I've seen so far, I'm a little intrigued to get to know these new ladies. I do like Shamia a lot, so I think I'll enjoy, getting to know Shamia a little bit more. But some of these other ladies I'm very unfamiliar with. And, I love a fresh face. I love a new face. So I'm going into it with an open mind. This is Sweet 16. All of the other franchises have been supported, and I feel like it's our responsibility to continue to support for our people. Atlanta was the first, all-female color, reality show to come out on Bravo. And so we're going to stand by. So I'm excited about it. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to. Wait, Darnell said, I can't feel sorry for Cameron because my little cousin got hit by a drunk driver. She was sick and she's no longer here. And Darnell, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people feel the same way. And my condolences to you and your family and your little cousin. And you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say I don't get it. I totally get it. I just wish that, drugs, alcohol, it kind of plagues our communities a lot. And I just wish there was more help for individuals that kind of sink their sorrows into drugs and alcohol. That's the best I can say. But I'm not removed. She is where she belongs, because when you on your 4th DUI, you got too many slap on the hands and you obviously don't get it. So now that you behind the bars with Big Bertha and them, on cell block 19, maybe you get it. Maybe you get it. Okay, maybe you get it.
That's my God. Well, listen, at the end of every episode, we like to give our final thoughts and opinions on how we think the season went on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. Please let us know your thoughts and opinions and rate down below this season 9 of the Real Housewives of Potomac and what you thought about it on the scale of 1 to 10. Your final thoughts and opinions?
My final thoughts and opinions that it was an amazing season. I felt like they got back to reality TV, the reality TV that we love, the reality TV that was enough messiness, but not nastiness. Okay. Yes. Enough tug and pull. They went on some trips. They did some things. I liked it a lot. I like the fact that Giselle and Wendy are not fighting. I just really wish that they could have resolved this issue in real time with the old castmates, even if they was going to shake it up and change castmates. I really wish they could have lifted up the light with the other cast versus waiting. But if I'm going to give the whole season, including this reunion, I'm going to give them a 9.5, hands down, a 9.5. It was everything that I loved. It was enough of the good, not too much bad. I just loved it. It was a good, even flow there. You know, had its little roller coaster, had a little dip, had its little come up. Mia need to get herself together because she mad that somebody called her a bad mother. They could have been called her a bad mother because she was on that TV dragging her own kids for Phil. Your daddy ain't your daddy. And you know you had IVF or whatever. So you knew that was Gordon's kid, but you wanted to play games. And for that, you get an F, Mia. But I love the season.
Yes, you know, this season was so great. This took me back to original reality TV, I think. And I want to say I said that at the beginning of earlier this season, that is giving, you know, reality TV that we first met with the Real Housewives back in the early 2000s. You know, we were able to mend some relationships. As you said, it was beautiful to see Wendy and Giselle, you know, build a new relationship, you know, not creating something off of the old relationship, but trying to build something new with the two of them together now. You know, I love the newbies that we brought in. Stacey, even though you lied to us, you know, shout out to Stacey, you were entertaining this season. You know, Kay, you came through and you tried, and maybe we'll see you next season, maybe we won't. Jazzy, you know, I would have been interested to see a little bit more of Jazzy. You know, I believe her family owns a winery, you know, so I would have been, remember when she bought that bottle of wine?
You know what? That's right.
Yes. So
Come on,
I really
Jazzy.
love to see, you know, a little bit and more into that. So maybe we can give her a chance in season 10 a little bit more.
Nah.
Okay.
Not with her. Involved with a man that got a family that's under 3. He got 2 kids under 3. His ex literally didn't even push the baby out, and she talking about I ain't know. No, Jazzy, go sit down somewhere. And then you come in here parading this invitation. Get out of here. I don't want to see Jazzy or that wedding. I'm good. I don't want to see when she get pregnant unless she gonna bring the blended family and show us the other kids that ain't even 5 yet at her baby shower. I'm good.
I'm dead. Now we got to get contracts to the baby mama and the kids. Oh my God. Okay, Jazzy. Well, I guess we won't see you next season. So, yes. But overall, like you said, the trips were great this season. The camaraderie of the group was great this season. We had our mess. We had our drama. We had our fun times. You know, we even had our moments. So it was great. Overall, I am giving this season a 9. It was amazing. You know, back to, you know, the fun, lighthearted, you know, goody-go-lucky stuff, but as well, you know, the real serious life stuff, you know, and it was there this season. So amazing. Nubian gave this season an 8. Savannah gave it a 4. Mia was embarrassing. Miss Amy gave it a 7. Flutter Girl gave it a 5. Katrina gave it an 8. Paige gave it a 9. Clara gotta say an 8. All right. Candy gave it an 8. Precious gave it a 7. Raheem gave it an 8 overall. Emmanuel gave it a 7.5. All righty. So listen, that was the Real Housewives of Potomac season 9. This has been so much fun. As we said earlier, we have recapped 19 weeks of this show. So if you missed any episode and want to go back and watch our recap, feel free to watch it on either of our channels. We have done both of the shows on both, or done the show on both of our channels. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you. And make sure you share this live as well. If you know a friend that watches the Real Housewives of Potomac, share our lives with them. We will be live tomorrow for Married to Medicine, episode 13, and what an episode. This was really, really good. It's been a great season as well. So see the following season. So yes, make sure you join us for that as well. And then as well,
I hear you dirty. You wrong.
And we are preparing for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which will be airing on next week. So gear up with us for that. Diva, I believe the Braxtons is coming back for season 2.
I'm happy for the Braxtons. I want them to get their coins, and I will be watching.
Want to get married. You know, her wedding is coming up, so this is going to be interesting. Apparently, Tamar did not come to the bridal shower, so this is going to be an interesting up and coming season.
I ain't see a bunch of sisters that just don't even like each other. Child, I personally don't even know what I would do without my sisters. And you got a bunch of sisters that got voices and don't even like each other. I mean, what a waste. Y'all are wasting. Child, let me tell you something, Royaire. If I could sing and I had some hair on my head, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing, okay?
Not the Diva for real. Oh my God. I can't.
I would be a whole mess on these streets. They got voices. They could be making money together. And they acting stupid. I don't like my own sister. You got a sister that is gone, and you still don't realize the importance of life. Iyanla couldn't fix them, so I know we can.
Are you going live tonight?
I am going live. Probably about 8:30. I'm shooting for 8 o'clock, but I got to pull my show together. So maybe 8:30. But you know, I love you, Royaire. But I'm just saying, it's stupid, right? You got these sisters, and y'all not out there singing. I would be trying to get us commercials. Child, they're a waste. They're a waste.
All the jingles. You hear me? All of them.
The jingles.
Safe flight repair. Safe flight replace.
They got voices on them.
Oh my God.
And they cute. They stupid. They just stupid. They stupid. Yes. What a waste. Honey, if my sisters can sing, I'd be dragging them all across the world.
Let's go now. Let's go. We have a 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we got money to make.
They just, unfortunately, some people got to learn the hard way.
My sister crochet and everything that she could crochet for me. I'd be like, give it to me.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the start.
What? I got a crochet hat. I got a crochet scarf, sweaters. Girl, if she could crochet my whole house, I would let her. Like.
Not the crocheted house on the corner.
If you got a talent, you use it. These people are stupid.
Insane.
Yeah, come on, we ain't gonna go because this month, Royaire, we're gonna do our end of the month show. We'll talk to the people more then.
We will. But listen, y'all, remember to hit the like button on both channels. Make sure you subscribe to both channels and your notification bells on all. That way you see each and every time we post a video with you in mind. Make sure you join Diva tonight at 8:30 for trending topics. And we will see y'all tomorrow for the recap of Married to Medicine. Good night and goodbye, everybody. Love y'all.
Bye.